Hey guys, it's Smith here, and I've got a video in the works for tomorrow, so I'm going to render it and upload it tomorrow. But that video's already been recorded. This video is going to be released today as soon as I do it. Today's Tuesday, the 3rd of April 2018. The time is now it is 10:57 in the PM. This is going to be a review. I've decided to make this review now because I was going to do it when this premises actually was rebranded, but to be honest with you, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have forgot about it. Completely forgot to make that video, but I'm gonna make it now because I've actually got it in my mind again. So today's going to be a review on the new-ish Cineworld in Hemel Hempstead. Now, Cineworld is a chain of cinemas across the UK. This particular Cineworld, I'm pretty sure other Cineworlds have done the same, has replaced the old Empire Cinemas in Hemel Hempstead. It is still at the same location, Jarman Park or Jarman Way, wherever it is. I call it Jarman Park, but on the official address it is Jarman Way. I'm pretty sure it said Jarman Way on the actual address that I looked at. It is my local cinema, so I'm actually going to do a rundown on. To me, I really should have bought the website up so I can get some information of it, but I'm going to give my thoughts on it. I'm going to give a rundown on my thoughts on the actual cinema, cleanliness, friendliness of the staff, and overall atmosphere. Now, Cineworld Hemel Hempstead, as soon as you walk in, you will see the ticket kiosks at the front, basically right in front of you. So you go there to buy popcorn, buy snacks, buy your tickets from the clerks and the staff. Do we call them clerks over here? I don't think we do. From the staff members, let's call them that. The actual room is nice and big, like opposite the Le Mans kiosks. We got the they got the ticket machines. Basically, go there if you reserved a ticket online. You go to these machines, put in your reference number, and it will print off the tickets. Now, unfortunately, what I failed to realise last time, because I do most of the time I book it online, so I get emailed the booking reference and the actual barcode scanning thing on my phone. See, what I failed to realise is once all the details are on your phone, the actual QR code thing, you can just go straight in and they can scan it, so you don't have to print off your tickets at the kiosk. Because last time I did it, it only printed one ticket instead of two, and I was booked for two people. So yeah, make sure if you do it online, you don't have to put in your reference number at the ticket machines. If you got the email through the confirmation email, it'll have the QR code, so just go straight through, and the guy or girl will scan the QR code, and you basically don't need a ticket because everything's on your phone. He'll basically say the actual auditorium number and what seats you are. So that's basically all the information you're given. But again, going back to the main hall, this one, it has a Starbucks within the building as well to the side. So there's a coffee if it's like a really long movie and you really want to keep good buzz through it and everything. So Starbucks coffee is good. You also got a candy counter right next to the manned kiosks. the actual floor is traditional Cineworld floor. It's all like shiny and reflective flooring, and above you is like it's practically like almost mirrored ceiling. I think it is a mirrored one in the Hemel Hempstead branch. It's also got a wraparound screen above the kiosks with some movie trailers and some advertisements for like candies and whatnot on there. So as soon as you got your tickets and QR codes and whatever, you basically go through the hall, and it's basically all posters on the wall and stuff like normally film advertisements. And you basically scan your tickets. He'll tell the ticket and whatnot, or scan the QR code, tell you and stuff. So basically you go through into a really nice and clean smelling room. I mean, to be honest with you, the entire place smells like popcorn, so that's really good. I'm not quite sure if they pump it through or if it's just popcorn and the machine gets wafting through the air. But it smells really nice in the cinemas. All cinemas smell really nice. So you basically go through into this carpeted area. Now as you go through, there's a lounge on your right hand side, immediate right. There is also, I believe it to be a VIP lounge behind some glass doors as well. So yeah, that's nice. I think there is VIP tickets. They're a bit expensive though, but I've never had to buy them, so I wouldn't know. Now in the main hall to your right, there is 2 steps that goes down. The bottom steps that go down is called the bottom level, and there's an upper level. For some reason they call it downstairs or upstairs, but it's only like 2 steps. It's not that much. I believe, let's see, I believe there's about 20 normal screens in there, almost 20 normal screens. And what I have found out, the screens on the bottom level are the small screens. They're not very big, because I remember seeing Black Panther on last Thursday, and it was screen 13, and it was a tiny auditorium. It was only about, I don't know, I think there's about 10 rows of it instead of the 20 to 25 rows on the bigger screens. So it was really small and compact. Especially if you're seeing a film at an angle on them small screens, because you have to like map your head around because you've got to see it. But you just shift your weight. That's what I do. Yeah, the bottom tier is the smaller screens, and the top tier is the bigger screens, and the I believe it's a super screen as well, because they got the massive wall-to-wall screen in the top tiers as well. I think a few of them are. You've also got a toilets with disabled toilets and baby change in that bit as well. So it's actually quite nice. I really like it. Both sets of rooms are pretty good, especially the bigger ones, so you can actually see everything. Now going back into the main room, if you go left instead of right, you will go into the Imax bit. Now please bear in mind that there is 3D showings of films in the standard seating cinema in the bigger bit. In the Imax portion, I believe that there's 2 Imax screens, unless I'm forgetting a third. I'm not quite sure. I don't think there's room for a third, because these rooms are huge. Normally we would go into Imax screen 1, which is basically it can be like Imax 3D or normal 2D. Now both the Imax screens are curved screens, a bit like my monitor, but it's more curved because It's wall to wall as well, so it's basically super screen but curved. And the actual seats, instead of having the seats in a straight line, they go around like in like a crescent shape, because the screen is curved like that, and the actual seats are basically curving around the screen as well, so you basically get the full effect. Now, something that I like to do, but everyone's got a certain preference, I like to sit in the 5th or 6th row back of the curved screen cinemas in the Imax, preferably in the middle somewhere, so you're basically center or almost dead center of the screen, because that way, obviously, because there's stairs in the actual auditorium, so you could climb up and up and up. And you can basically see more of the screen. As long as you're in the centre of it, you'll be fine. Then you can stick on the 3D glasses or the IMAX glasses, because they got two different sets of glasses. They got normal 3D glasses and IMAX 3D glasses, which they allow you to actually pay £1 and take them home. So we actually purchased a pair of normal glasses and IMAX glasses as well. I think we purchased a few of them, to be honest. We actually got, because we've got a 3D TV in the kitchen, so we got like 4 pairs of normal 3D glasses with that as well. So we got loads. Again, in the IMAX section, they have another bathroom with like male, female, baby change, disabled as well. Also, along the walls of the actual rooms, in the actual main rooms, you got like movie posters for what's coming soon and everything, so that's really good. Now, cleanliness, how clean they are. Toilets really clean. They're really good at keeping on top of the toilet cleaning. The main halls, the main rooms are really clean. Like I said before, they smell really fresh and clean. I'm guessing because they got really good cleaners to do it. Well, for a cinema, the hygiene needs to be really good, so they are really good at hygiene. So that's really clean. The auditorium rooms, yeah, I must admit that when I came in, actually, was that? To be honest with you, I think it might have been when I left, because I didn't notice it when I actually went in. You may find the odd kernel of popcorn here and there, but to be honest with you, that doesn't really bother me. But when I left, I did see like half bucket of popcorn on the floor. Someone must have dropped it when I was going out after the credits, because I like to see the credits as well. I like to see who got involved and see if there's any like after scenes in the credits, because that's intriguing. It's a bit like watching a Marvel film. There's always something at the end of the credits or between the credits. A little teaser for the next film. So cleanliness, I'm gonna rate them really good, because they are clean in the auditoriums, and the bathrooms are really clean as well. Now, going back to the cinema screens, this video is really long. The actual cinema screens, I like how they put on their website, I think it's on their website, it basically said, please allow 30 minutes for adverts. So what we like to do, because like, say if a film starts at about 5:40, which was the starting time of the Black Panther, we went in at about 5:45, almost, yeah, coming up to 5:45. The curtains was just opening, as expect. I'm not quite sure if they had curtains in that one. They sometimes do, as they open up the old screen, they go, and they started to play like normal adverts that you find on the telly at home. and then they play the movie trailers and stuff, and then they play the film. They say, or if it's a 3D film, they say, please put on your 3D glasses now. So you do that and the film will actually start. And something that I really like is like, if the screen's like really, because they got black bars at the edges of the screen or at the bottom, before the film starts, you know the film's going to start. When the old black bars start disappearing and start dispersing, the old screen gets wider and wider and wider, especially on the Imax screens. I love that. So yeah, that's the screen's pretty much done. Sound quality as well on the smaller screens as well, really good crisp sound, because they've enhanced their projectors, especially for the Cineworld opening. I think they did have new projectors in that shows 4K picture, so I'm really impressed that they're keeping up with the times instead of standard HD what they used to have at the Empire, because Cineworld is a major company, and especially of the 4D one, which I will crack on to 4DX in another video, because I'm going to save that for another video, for a Milton Keynes Cineworld review. Let's see, what else is there? Staff are friendly. From my perspective on things, the staff is really friendly. They're always trying to engage in conversation, keeps you up and running, makes you laugh and things. Dave wasn't rude to me or anything, and I don't think I've ever seen any staff that's rude at Cineworld before. So yeah, I'm really impressed with the staffing that they got. So that's really nice. If you see this, thank you for being nice. I think that's it. I believe that's it. I think I'm pretty much gone into every little detail in this video. It's been like, it's almost, yeah, it's been over 17 minutes, really. Now, I'm just going to run a few things quick. Parking facilities, they have plenty of parking. They basically got a lot of parking to the left side of the cinema, and going down to the other side of the complex, they got more parking. I believe there's more parking at the back, and there's some parking at the front, but that's mostly for the restaurant guests. Also, to be honest with you, there is a Mickey D's in front of the cinema, but I'd not park in the Mickey D's because they have strict parking laws in there, and I don't really like it when you leave your car in there. You'll probably get spray painted over or something, what all the yobbos do. Let's see, there is a Tesco there. Tesco is a good place to park. From my experience, it's a good place to park if the cinema parking is full up. Free parking, and you can stay there for about, I'm not quite sure, you can stay there for way over the actual time of the film, so that's pretty much good. I quite like that. And that's it. I believe I touched on everything. I'm gonna release a Milton Keynes review in the future for their Cineworld. I'm going to do that the next time I go and see a 4DX film, though, which will probably be next month, because I want to see the Han Solo story, Star Wars story, in 4DX, because obviously space adventures in moving chairs, that is quite fun. Actually, I quite like that. Okay, this was the review for the Cineworld in Hemel Hempstead. I'm going to put their website in the description below. Please note, if you're from America, you won't be able to use it. Please use your own cinema if you're in America. And yeah, that's been it for this visit, and I'll see you next time. It's been a long time. 7, 8, 9, 20 minutes. See ya.